I saw this video which said that everything that you had dreamt of, everything that you wish for, if it was given to you right away, would you know how to take care of it? Would you know how to maintain your dream body if it was given to you right now? If you were given a massive mansion with a pool, the sea view you had always dreamt of, 14 feet ceiling height, would you know how to take care of it? If you were given the loving relationship that you had always wished for, yearned for, craved for, would you know how to take care of it? Would you know how to be in love with them? Would you know how to place their coffee order? The point that I'm trying to make is each and everything that we're trying to bypass, each and every discomfort that we're trying to bypass is the point of getting what we're supposed to get. Okay? And I'm operating with the assumption that whatever we set our minds to, we end up getting. एंड अगर नहीं मिलेगा तो कोई बात नहीं, हमें वो किसी और फॉर्मेट में या किसी और टाइमलाइन में मिल जाएगा, बट मिलता ज़रूर है. क्यों? क्योंकि यू हैव सेट योर इंटेंशन टूवर्ड्स इट. एंड अगर नहीं भी मिला, आई लाइक टू टेल माई सेल्फ आई एम प्रोटेक्टेड, बिकॉज if the path of me getting towards the thing I really wanted is constantly making me tread off of it, I'm a fool for not taking the sign. Okay? And if you are somebody who's watching this video and looking for a sign, let me be it. Also, I recently learned my name actually means a sign for someone. Ankita means a sign for someone. So, to be true to my name and to be true to my brand, I'm gonna urge you to go for it, not because I think you should go for it, not because you should do the things that scare you. यार डर लगता है तो you seek comfort, I seek comfort, and हर बार रोज़ सुबह उठ के कुछ uncomfortable करने का मन किसी का नहीं करता, मेरा भी नहीं करता. But one thing that I'm a big fan of is, if I can't do it scared, I'll do it as a joke. Okay? When I take something really lightly, when I take my art really lightly, when I take my outfits really lightly, and I'm not saying be nonchalant, okay? Nonchalance in today's day and age, I think, is the death of curiosity, first of all. How can you not be curious and bursting at the seams with energy about something that you want, something that you're curious about, something that all of us crave, which is connection? How do you think it is like normal to play it cool about having something that you want right in front of you and being like, I'm just going to pretend that I don't want it? Why? You're wasting your time. What you want is right in front of you. Okay? तो अगर आपको ये नॉन चलांस वाली गेम खेलनी है, आप ये चैनल बंद करके आप प्लीज़ कहीं और जाइए, आप पोगो देखिए. ठीक है? मेरा चैनल is for those who like to yearn loudly, who like to dream loudly, who like to truly, like, I like to think you are watching this because you are somebody who has a fire within you, but you haven't found what fans the flame within you. Let me tell you, आपके दिमाग में अगर voices हैं, सारी voices आपकी आवाज़ में ही हैं, quite literally, है ना? Point being, आपके दिमाग में सिर्फ एक ही इंसान है, आप हो. Okay? And the one person who can take decisions for you, the one person who can confuse the hell out of you, is you. Let me remind you, you have a lot of power. Okay? So if you truly want to do something, drop the nonchalance. Step number 1. Step number 2, you don't have to do it scared, and it's okay to be scared. Everybody shits their pants when they're about to do something unknown, do something unfamiliar. But that is the point. Okay? If you feel that I do less of something, I will become more important, you know what? Sure, have that mindset. I come from the mindset that आपको quantity game खेलनी चाहिए. ठीक है? Produce more of what you truly want. Do it as a joke. If it works out, great. There's so many bets that you took, and maybe all of them work out. Maybe 90% of them work out. Maybe out of the 100 bets you take, one works out. But point being, you taking the initiative to do that thing is what took you there. If you think that in order to have one viral video, you are going to place 3 bets, you'll be like, मैं खुद को, I'm putting myself on a deadline and a timeline that I will only work on 3 videos. If one of them works out, great. If not, maybe this is not for me. Do you think 3 is enough? Genuinely tell me. And this is not about videos. It is about putting yourself out there to go and make friends. It's about applying for a number of jobs until you get the one you want. It is about going and trying multiple salons until you find your hairdresser. It's about going and trying as much as possible until you find something that you truly feel is you. जब जब आपको कुछ चाहिए होता है, in what world do you think it is okay that you think कि मैं सिर्फ खुद को इतना ही put out करूँगी, and if my luck has to work out for me, it will, otherwise this is not for me. जब आप जॉब ढूंढ रहे होते हो, you increase your surface area of opportunity, right? Okay? Putting yourself out there, be it in terms of your art, be it in terms of putting yourself out there romantically, be it in terms of sharing your work with the world, be it in terms of finding what you truly want in a thrift store, in the job world, in literally whatever aspect of life, involves effort from you to increase the surface area of opportunity. आप जितनी ज़्यादा बेट्स लोगे, चीज़ें आपके लिए उतनी ज़्यादा ही वर्कआउट करेंगी. Okay? If you tell me that putting less of you out there increases your value, maybe it does. ठीक है? Scarcity, unfortunately, is a principle of economics. But, do you think Van Gogh was putting out his paintings because he used to think, I have maybe 100 paintings in me before I leave this world. If they work out, maybe I'll be a world-renowned artist. If not, देखा जाएगा. I also don't know, to be very honest. But point being, I hate this advice that do not overproduce. Do not be too available. That life is not for the creative soul. Okay? I like to think that if you're watching this channel, as I said, I like to think you have a fire in you and it needs to be fanned for it to become a bigger flame. Let me be that sign for you. I recently went to Greece for a 2-week residency, and the way I have come back with a rewired brain is honestly insane to me. Let me give you some numbers. 14 days spent on an island that is far, far away from central Greece. In fact, it's a lot closer to Turkey than it is to actual Greece. 900 people in a village. We are staying in a gorgeous villa, 100 years old. 5 girls in that apartment. And every day we would wake up, we would have the day to ourselves. Everybody would make their own coffee. We would go to the beach. We would come back, and then it would be studio time. We would sit, create art, and we were free to do anything. And in that moment, I was very confused because I'm like, I don't really know what I'm achieving by doing this. I was painting every day. I was drawing every day. I was making myself coffee every day. Every day doing things that made me feel free, that made me feel like this is so pointless. But I am craving a coffee, so I'm going to make it. I am feeling like drawing because everything around me is so pretty, so let me just do it. Each and every action that amounts to something valuable starts with you feeling pointless about it. By the end of those 2 weeks, I had a notebook filled with drawings of everything that I found pretty. By the end of those 2 weeks, I had a gallery filled with just videos of water because I found the water to be so pretty in Greece. By the end of those 2 weeks, I knew how I liked my coffee. By the end of those 2 weeks, I knew blue is my color. By the end of those 2 weeks, I was traveling with four different kinds of pants, but I knew the pants that I would always gravitate towards and wear them for the rest of the trip that was left. But point being, with the resources that are given to us and with the curiosities that we have in our mind, it is our responsibility to play around with the tools we have been given to us and make sense of them, which further feeds into our identity. It brings me back to the point कि अगर आपको नहीं पता कि आपका पर्पस क्या है, अगर आपको नहीं पता कि आपका गोल ये है, मैं वहाँ तक कैसे जाऊँ, स्टार्ट विद वॉट यू हैव, स्टार्ट विद द मोस्ट बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Each and everything that intimidates you, be it applying for a master's, be it learning gardening, be it learning how to make a really complicated dish, start with the basics. The most obvious dumb question is where it all begins. I know I applied for the residency because I'm like, okay, I love the fact that I can travel for so long, but I would really like some purpose and creativity to my travel. Can I manufacture that on my own? Yes. But I would love it if I made some friends along the way, which is where I went into Google, Claude, Chat, and I asked all these three sources, where can I go for art classes in Europe? Okay. I was like, चलो मैं कहीं पे कोई वर्कशॉप करके आती हूँ. Literally that question led me to understanding that residencies exist. That led me to picking a country where I could go for a residency. That led me to picking the residency that in its description felt the most free format of what I wanted to do. And cut to the 1st of June, I was in Greece. The residency was led by Christina, and I cannot tell you how thankful I am to her. What a force of nature. Being around those four women, it was Christina, Lindsay from Canada, Montana, also from Canada, and Ariel from LA. Uh, there's so much that I learned from those girls. Everybody came with their own form of art practice, and we just connected the day we met. And in that moment, I'm like, this could either be a really bougie experience that I've paid for, and maybe I come out by gaining nothing out of it, or I'm going to come back a changed person. But I put my intention towards the second outcome. Each and every day, I'm like, मुझे नहीं पता मैं अपने दिन के साथ क्या करूँगी, which I think was a great challenge. I loved the fact that there was free time. I loved the fact that there were art supplies everywhere. I loved the fact that the kitchen was stocked, and I loved the fact the beach was there. There was room to be inspired. There was room to create art. There was room to sleep in, and there was room to cook. And turns out that was all I needed. I was resting heart rate 58 before this trip, by the way. I'm resting heart rate 49. When I tell you there's actual data backed proof that I've come back a calmer, more regulated person, purely because I sat and painted every day. Every time there was something that I couldn't make sense out of, I truly would just sit and pour it all out in the journal. And उसमें मैं क्या लिख रही हूँ? I'm just writing down the fact that मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा where am I headed. मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा what to do with my time. And eventually, once you beat around the bush, once you beat the dead horse, you reach a point where the horse talks back at you. And it all adds up. The mundane days all add up. The mundane coffees all add up. The time slogging jobs, the time slogging hours, edits, the mindless filming because something is pretty, it all adds up. Ideas strike me sometimes out of nowhere just because I allow myself to do nothing. That was my biggest learning from this residency. To be connected with nature, to be in the sun every day, truly just going back to basics and using my hands a lot more than my brain, to be very honest. Keeping my hands busy with something that made me feel a lot more connected with nature has changed the way I respond to things. I think there has been a sudden shift in the way I think and perceive difficult situations because I like to think I've become less reactive as a person. I used to immediately think कि ये बहुत ही uncomfortable emotion है, I immediately need to look for a solution. I can catch myself in the act. And I think that is the coolest thing to come out of it. And you know what? The residency does not tell you that this is what's going to happen to you. It is an experience where you truly make whatever you want out of it. It's completely up to you. Which also has made me realize holy shit, what do you mean? I have the agency and the power to take any experience and turn that into my own. I'm not saying each and every day was great, by the way. There were days I felt extremely tired. There were days the heat got to me so much that I've gone to sleep pissed. There were days where I didn't enjoy certain meals and I was really missing home food. But I truly think it's the range of those human emotions that I went through in those 14 days where I'm in a remote village, I'm away from civilization, there's no public transport, there's one cafe, there's one bar, there's one pub, and there's one grocery store. There's one of everything. You do not get to experience a life of options for those 2 weeks. It does change something in the way you perceive the world. You learn to make the most of what you have. You learn to make friends with what you have. You learn to find value in that scarcity. Which brings me to the point that maybe scarcity is not really a bad thing, okay? जब आपके पास कुछ चीज़ों की कमी होती है वो और अच्छी और इम्पॉर्टेंट लगने लग जाती है. But I also feel we live in a world where we are constantly chasing a life rich of options, which often costs us a life that is rich in experience. Let me explain. Dating is the easiest example here. I was recently having a conversation with a friend and हम बात कर रहे होते हैं कि what if we meet someone and we really like them, we fall in love and they are kind, nice, caring, well-to-do. There's this dream life that we've envisioned for ourselves and everything is coming true. But क्या पता अगर मैं थोड़ा और वेट करूं तो कोई और बेटर मिल जाए. If waiting around for a slightly better option always got us what we wanted, we will be stuck in the waiting room for a very long time. And I'm not gonna lie, it got me thinking maybe she's right. Maybe there is a price to pay if you're not curious of, okay, if I'm very happy with option number one, what could be option number two? Option number two does make me curious. Option number three makes me even more curious. But would I rather be rich in options or would I rather be rich in experience? Should I go all in with option number one, experience what it's like, see if it works out, and maybe I fail. Maybe it works out with option number one. But point being, I would have gained experience. And this is not about getting a boyfriend or just any arbitrary option is what I'm talking about. Point being, आप कोई path choose तो करो. Love the sunlight. Thank you. You've come at such a dramatic time. It's a sign. It's truly a sign. Thank you. to answer the question, each and every time I have been confused about making a decision, and I delay the decision for as long as possible. And me being me, there are times when I'm so overwhelmed by this process of decision making that I just don't take a decision. I'm so overwhelmed by the options of it all. But me being me, I am a person who gets overwhelmed in general. मैं कोई ऑप्शन अगर चूज भी करूंगी, मैं उसके पाथ में जाऊंगी, मुझे और 50 रीजन मिलेंगे टू बी ओवरवेल्म्ड. Point being, if I have to be overwhelmed, if being overcome with emotion is my true nature, I might as well make a decision and get done with it. What am I waiting for? मैं क्यों अपना टाइम वेस्ट कर रही हूँ? And the one thing, the one realization about myself that this trip has gotten me closer to is that, sure, you don't need to care, you don't need to give a fuck, you need to mind your business, stay in your lane. Yeah, okay. Boring ass generic advice. One thing it has brought me closer to is that there is so much power in feeling all your emotions. And I mean to say all of them, not just happy or sad. We go so much more deeper than that. Double superlative use किया मैंने, more deeper. Feel your embarrassment, feel your shame, feel your guilt, feel your anxiety. Feel the palpitations when you are scared to pass through security. Feel your stomach sink when you're about to land. Feel the worst of your thoughts. Feel your worst fears. Feel your hunger. Feel your fullness. Feel your clothes being drenched when you're wet in the rain. Feel your skin burn a little when you've been in the sun for too long. The physical sensations, the emotional sensations, feel them all. So many of our patterns come to life when we truly are aware and present in the moment of what is truly happening to my body. And I used to think it's all, just manifestation and affirmation spiel about, gratitude, about being thankful for the body you are in. I hate to break it to you, it's true. The things we say become true. The things we listen to become us. The fears we have block us from what we want to be. And what a shame to not choose the path of becoming everything that we were created to be. We are social beings. We thrive on connection. We thrive on expression. तो ये नॉनचलेंस तो मुझे को बहुत ही वाहियात एकदम घटिया कॉन्सेप्ट लगता है. पहली बात, दुनिया कितनी ईजी होती अगर हम सबको पता होता कि हम एक दूसरे के दिमाग पे क्या चल रहा है. सो यू ऑल्सो प्ले इट कूल, आई ऑल्सो प्ले इट कूल. आपको अपनी इंटेंशन एक्सप्रेस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मेरे को पता आपके दिमाग में क्या है, एंड आई एम सीइंग थ्रू योर स्टफ. अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी डू नॉट हैव दोज सी थ्रू ग्लासेस. ओके, यू नो व्हाट वी डू हैव? इंट्यूशन. I don't know about you, but as I'm growing up, my energy and vibe radar is becoming strong as hell. जब आपकी मम्मी को पता होता है कि आप अपना कोई दोस्त घर लाते हो, and your mom immediately tells you, ये दोस्त तुम्हारा अच्छा नहीं है, and you're like, but I have known them for so long. Mother, you've only met them once. मम्मी को सब पता होता है. Our mothers are right. सब वो उनकी गलती है. And I truly feel as we grow up, the more we lean into our intuition about certain things, whether, sometimes when you enter a thrift store, you just know you're not going to find anything there. मैंने क्या बोला था? नहीं मिलने वाला. Anyway, I truly feel there are these games that I like to play with myself and my intuition when I travel really help me strengthen my self-confidence. where I'm like, okay, let me take a bet on if I go to the station right now, will the train be waiting for me? I have a feeling it will be. So I do everything in my capacity to reach at a speed and time and align my speed to when I can hear the train. So immediately when I reach the platform, the train is there for me. And in my head, I'm like, मैंने तो बोला ही था train मेरे लिए ही आई है. Anyway, point being, these little games, they might not always work. I like to think the moment you become a little playful in nature with everything that's happening around you, you will see such a big change in your self confidence. You will see such a big change in wanting to express yourself creatively. I did not always want to paint. By the way, I am the way I am, big thanks to my mother. My mother was my art teacher in school, by the way. And I used to think it was such a cool flex because she would come in class and she would ask us to take out our supplies. And I knew I was the kid in the class who had the coolest supplies because my mom had packed my bag for me. And I would get up and be like, ma'am, do we have to open page number this? Ma'am, are we doing this? And it would be like, oh my god, I have an inside joke with my mom, and this is me in kindergarten. So I think for the most playful period in school, I had my mom shaping that experience for me, is why I think I am so attached to crayons. And right after the residency, I think I remember making this call to my mom where I just thanked her. That thank you for, like, she did not do anything crazy and teach me the value of colors, but she was the person who introduced me to them. She was the person who gifted me a DSLR when I was in the 10th grade, just so I can wake up in the morning and take pictures of plants in the house, birds on the windowsill. That's where my love for photography and filmmaking began. But point being, I understand. I keep saying that we should make the most of the tools we are given to us, but it's very important to acknowledge who is bringing those tools into our lives. If your parents are able to do that for you, consider yourself very lucky. I'm very, very, very lucky that I have a mom who introduced me to the creative side of the world because she herself was connected to the creative side of the world. If you do not have that, need not worry. Art supplies आप कहीं से भी जाके खुद भी ले सकते हो. And the moment you become a person who just like keeps art supplies around you, just keep these things in front of you, like on your dining table. Have a corner dedicated. You never know when inspiration strikes. You will just sit and draw. I truly think you start embodying a more free version of you, because what are we if not vessels? People say communication is everything. I like to think reception is everything. If you're not open enough to receiving what the universe is trying to tell you, and there's a lot of signs around you, as I said, make a game out of every day. Okay, count the number of red lights you encounter, count the number of green lights you encounter, and try to have some sort of math or an inference from it. But point being, the playful nature shows up once you allow for it to show up. Good things show up more once you open up and are more receptive to reading certain signs that could be these good things that you're looking for. But point being, I don't feel so scared anymore. As comfortable hiding in my own room, not expressing myself, used to feel. I think I'm a cool person, and you're a cool person too. And the world needs more people who want to express themselves. The world is also not in the best state right now. Is what I'm preaching a sort of distraction? Maybe. You're also on this channel for a distraction. Okay? It's also not your individual responsibility to be empathetic towards each and every cause and wrong of the world. It's not possible to do that. Cut yourself some slack. It's important to be aware of it. Don't let the shitty things happening in the world stop you from becoming who you were created to be. You were created to be a confident person who expresses themselves freely. And if that does not bring you closer to your purpose, to your truest self, to your most authentic form, I would say try again. Because I did. Or just take a break from everything. Doing nothing has a lot of power. And I was able to see that power up close in this trip. I've come back a changed person, and I think that's a really good thing. And that's all. Thank you for listening.